So I'm a pretty candid person. I kind of just tend to say what I think and be really honest about what's going on in my life and the topics I want to talk about. And what kind of comes along with that for me is that I get this like truth regret where in the moment it feels really right, like saying something about myself or telling someone something, and it being vulnerable in the moment. And sometimes it's like a 75-25 return. A lot of times being vulnerable and open with people creates this really amazing return because you connect with another human and you realize that maybe you had all these ideas of what the turnout would be, and it doesn't always end up that way. But then there's the other 25% where I get truth regret, is what I like to call it, because I'm regretting telling the truth, or being in that space where I just talk to someone about something and I'm not sure if it's still me creating the negative energy around it, or if it's really kind of their reaction. Because if there's something I've learned, it's that I don't actually get to control anyone else's reactions. And I know that sounds super simple, but if I tell someone I dye my hair, and some people, I expect the reaction, or I hope the reaction is, "Oh yeah, great, like it looks wonderful." But then you're gonna get those people who are going to be, "How could you put those chemicals on your body?" And just because you say something, like, what's the result you're looking for? And I think that's where I get where that regret comes from. And I don't know if anyone else even relates with this, but it's hard because I think that I expect something else when I talk to people, or I expect to feel better, or I expect they'll have a response or know what to say that'll make me feel better. But then when I end up not feeling better, I'm putting the blame on the fact, well, I just shouldn't have said anything, just shouldn't have talked about it, and whatever. Maybe it's like about talking to someone about how you feel fat, how you feel, rejected or lonely, or who knows, whatever the topic is that you bring up. But I end up feeling like empty about it, and then that's where that regret fills in that empty hole. So maybe regret isn't really what's happening, that's just what's filling it. Huh, that's interesting. So what do I really want to fill that